Alright, you guys, this is going to be the July 2024 reading. Alright, we're going to get started. I'm going to roll the Astro Dice. Who are we reading for on this specific reading? Let's see. I'm seeing Leo's energy here with Saturn. Alright, Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo, and Saturn being here. Saturn is currently retrograde. Mercury just stepped into Leo. Okay. Just a few little things about what's going on in the transit. Let me pull Leo's energy up here real quick. There we go. Okay. So, what's going on for Leo? Let's do the spread, and then I'll get all into the transits that's happening here for July 2024. Okay. What's going on for Leo? Star card, your relationships, all right? Pluto's retrograde in Aquarius right now. Something pertaining to, I don't know. You might be looking at somebody that's catching your interest, specifically, Leo. Yeah, I feel like it has to do with love, Knight of Cups. You could be looking good as well. Really feeling yourself lately. You have some sort of spark from within. Vesta's currently in your sign right now with Mercury. So Vesta has a lot to do with that inner spark. Alright, that fire from within that you have. I don't know if you could have been dealing with some sort of emotional state from the past. Alright, specifically for you, I'm seeing your 4th house. There seems to be some sort of confusion around that. What's going on in your 4th house? There could be some sort of disagreements in between you and whoever you're partnered with. Could definitely be over finances, stability, all right, security overall for the family. Something may have changed overall for you guys pertaining to this energy. There's a heavy focus on you needing to step up in a way. All right, Strength card is your card. And the Wheel of Fortune is like, this is you. All right, Wheel of Fortune happens to be all fixed signs, and you're one of them. Okay, so the need for you to step up with something pertaining to whoever it is that you're partnered with. Or if you want to find a partner, someone that, you know, complements your energy, that type of thing, then this is what's being called of you right now. We're getting ready to step into your season overall. We have Venus moving in on the 11th into Leo. We've got Mercury already in Leo. We've got the Sun moving in on the 22nd, and Vesta is already there. All right, so we'll have 4 transits in your sign. Mercury is actually going to go retrograde as well in your sign, so heavy emphasis on you being in the spotlight for a bit. You could be interested in traveling. Okay. Because you're so focused on your self-value here in July, whoever it is that you want to be partnered with, you feel that they have to kind of complement your energy. That's what I feel. You may want to feel that you have a specific educated person around you pertaining to where you're going. Something that is loving and compassionate as well. I feel like it has a heavy emphasis to do with where you are on your journey and how much you've healed and who you want to associate yourself with. I'm just going to throw this out there, but I feel that you Could be looking for someone that is younger to you. Maybe you feel that you have lots of wisdom and knowledge that you can actually teach somebody. Because you've been really focusing on the last couple days, like a heavy emphasis on self. All right. As we have Vestas tap in, it's Vesta is the asteroid of spirituality, but it does speak about like needing to sacrifice and devote yourself to yourself, because Vesta's in your sign, right? So it's almost like whoever you're trying to attract to you has to complement what you're already putting out there, is what I feel. All right, like you're already in the spotlight with something, so you need to find someone that complements your energy. I don't know if you've gone through some sort of boundary within your partnership, if you are already involved, because I am seeing, you know, the Queen and the King of Pentacles out here as a couple. All right. Be careful how you move forward. Try not to move too quickly. Try to find balance in your life overall. And I feel like that's where a lot of these placements right now that are taking place or happen to be in your astrological axis. And when I say that, I mean the house of self is where we're stepping into July with all this Leo energy. We're looking at, in your opposing sign, Pluto being in Aquarius. In your house of career, you have Mars there, all right, with Uranus causing chaos and changes in your long-term, you know, divine life purpose, that type of thing. And then we're also seeing in the house of home for you happens to be, what's that, Scorpio. You're kind of like having to learn a lesson there. Okay. It's interesting. Let me pull one more on your house of home, because there seems to be some sort of illusions happening around that environment. Tower. Something unexpected is going to change for you here. Is it a breakup, or is it a move, or... I feel like it's going to be a move. You're going to feel like some sort of entrapment more so. Or if you feel entrapped, this is why something unexpected is going to change for you, so you can kind of move forward with your life. It's kind of what I feel. Alright, you want to make a change somewhere in your home environment. That's what I feel. Yeah, I feel like other opportunities are out there waiting for you to find them. And you have to separate yourself from where you're usually comfortable. Okay. Let's look at your oracles. Just getting a good shuffle. So I just used this for Pisces reading. You're strategizing, all right? You're using more so your logical mind. So where is, for you specifically, Leo? Libra's in your 3rd, Aquarius in your 7th, and we have Gemini in your 11th. All right, so to be honest with you, your air signs are in air houses, okay? So where the South Node is for you happens to be where you're dealing with difficulty communicating, okay? That's going to be tested here on July 13th. Something about how you're strategizing, using your wisdom, how you're being analytical and logical moving forward in your healing process. TikTok and divine timing. I'm telling you, something's meant to change for you. I'm seeing that here with this clock. All right. It happens to be within yourself, though. Like something is, it says timeless here. I feel like you're going to feel like where you're moving forward is literally timeless. Like you almost like you don't know where you're going, but you're strategizing and focusing on just gaining the wisdom and what you need to be able to move forward. It's kind of what I feel. All right, you're remaining flexible and adaptable right now. You're not compromising what you feel is most important to you. So this could definitely be, if you are coupled up, there seems to be some sort of boundary there, but you know it's because something unexpected is meant to happen for you guys to be able to move forward happily. If it's a change within self at this time, it happens to be because you're searching for a new partnership if you're single. If you're in the spotlight, it's more so that you want someone that you're going to be able to bring on this journey with you, that person can learn as you're learning. Okay? And you're focusing more so on this very compassionate healing energies around you. Spiritually, you're moving in the right direction. It looks more so like your emotional state and where you could have been dealing with some sort of confusion has led you directly to this focus on self. That's what I feel. And right now is the perfect time to do that, because the sun is getting ready to step into your sign. Right? The spotlight will be on you. All right? And going the distance can be of significance. So remaining strong, going the long haul, having endurance. All right? You are Leo. You're the lion, right? You're not meant to be scared. You are to have courage. All right? You could be very prideful at times, in your ego at times, but it's of significance that you stay determined. Okay? I'm going to pull one more. All right, step away from unnecessary dramas. Never ending story is kind of giving me where if you move forward really prideful on specific areas in your life pertaining to home, career, relationship, self, you could come out of it as like the wounded ego. All right, so as we have the hourglass down on the bottom of this picture, I'm seeing the heart there, and that heart also has a clock. So something about divine timing for you. All right, we were seeing it with the Wheel of Fortune. You were seeing it here with the TikTok. All right, the clock. Something about divine timing. Everything's going to line up exactly where it needs to be for you. All right, so let's get into your chart. What's going on? All right, so Leo, as I said, Vesta, all right, is currently in your sign, which is the asteroid of spirituality. Taps in with lots of sacrifice and energies of devotion, with that inner spark that you have. Could be a heavy emphasis on like the mother figure and or a heavy connection of the home environment. Okay, Mercury is currently in your sign. You could be communicating, putting yourself out there, having face-to-face interactions with people, that type of thing. Juno and Virgo, there could be partnerships that are opening up for you pertaining to marriage. All right, whether this has to do with someone that you find that's valuable for you. If it has a lot to do with your self-care, your self-value, that type of thing. All right. I don't know if it happens to be where you're going to be coming into partnerships as well when it comes to relationships. I mean, possessions, not relationships. All right, possessions. There's a heavy emphasis on you wanting new things, luxurious things in your life that you want to kind of bring yourself together with to make you feel better. All right, I don't know. I'm kind of seeing that. You're very abundant. Definitely very abundant. Okay. So that first quarter moon that happens in Libra happens in your third house of communication. All right, so you're going to be feeling tested. The energy is going to gain momentum, or you want to go out and socialize a bit more. All right, Palace is going direct on July 9th in Scorpio. That's your fourth house. All right, so you're going to be looking at the energy of comfort in the home environment, and how, you know, if you're gaining wisdom and knowledge there, you could be at home reading books. You could be doing specific projects from home, doing lots of writing or something on the internet, that type of thing. Let's see. Nothing really happening right now in your fifth house. I don't feel like it has a heavy emphasis on love for you right now. Fifth house is love, it's creativity, it's your pleasure. Where your emphasis is going to happen is that full moon in Capricorn. It happens in your sixth house. All right, there was one back in June 21st, the other is on July 21st. So something being illuminated pertaining to where your career is going, pertaining to what you do for work. If you're of service to other people, your daily routines, your health, that type of thing. All right, now Pluto being retrograde in Aquarius, this is where your relationships are being broken down, so that you can meet someone that is more so fit for your energy and who you're looking for to match your flow. It's kind of, that's what it's given. All right, Pisces is Saturn, Neptune in retrograde, all right, in your eighth house. So you're looking more so at a review of your sex life, okay? Who seeks, you know, or who seems to pleasure you more sexually. This has a lot to do with you facing your fears. Once again, having no fear, all right, and going the distance with a specific transformation in your life. And it has a heavy emphasis right now at this current time on your house of self. All right, so moving out of Cancer in your subconscious, in your 12th house, into your first house, okay? Aries for you is where the North Node is, in your 9th house. Spirituality, heavy significance. Chiron retrograde. If there is the sense of you feeling wounded, all right, feeling that you need the energy of your spirit guides to be able to get through a difficult time right now, this is where it's going to come through. July 26th, mark your calendar. It's going to be a significant date for you. Heavy on spirituality. Taurus in the 10th house. This is where the changes are happening for you. All right, so Mars and Taurus, typically uncomfortable in that sign, all right? But being in the 10th house where Mars is normally exalted in Capricorn, Capricorn rules the 10th house, this can be really great for you. The changes that are happening in your career right now are going to put you in the spotlight here, but there's going to be something that you're going to have to release, adjust, and or separate yourself from with that last quarter moon that's coming up on July 27th in Taurus, okay? That was the heavy emphasis here in the reading. All right, so with it came out Taurus in the 10th house with Saturn. Saturn typically rules over, you know, the 10th house as well. It's Capricorn's ruling planet. But there seems to be where there's discipline, structure, authority, changes, there's chaos, there's unexpected, you know, imbalances happening there in your career, but it's leading you towards making changes for the better. Okay, that's what I feel. Gemini is where the moon is right now. It's joined with Jupiter in Gemini, all right, in your 11th house. So you could be expanding right now those people that you associate with in the near future, okay? So maybe as you're changing up what things look like for you in the subconscious at this time, you are more so allowing what's happening in retrograde in your first house kind of work well with the new people that you're associating with. All right, so Gemini in the 11th is where Jupiter is going to quintile over to Neptune on July 18th, okay? Let's talk about where Cancer is right now. So we've got the Sun in Cancer, Venus is in Cancer, and Mercury just moved out of Cancer. So there could have been a lot of heavy overload in dreams for you, messages coming in through dreams, all right? The new moon is going to happen here on Friday for you. Something's going to open up where you're going to be tapped into the energy of some sort of ability that you didn't know you had. All right, whether it comes through in a dream state where you're going to be able to interpret some sort of synchronistic signs or symbols or something that you feel that is out of the ordinary, that's going to come in and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, kind of blown away type of energy. Okay. This could have been already taking place, all right, as we've been in the Sun in Cancer for a while now, about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, all right. Venus in Cancer for you, there's going to be the birth of something new, all right, and this has to do with Venus in Cancer being in your 12th house already, speaking about spirituality, the 12th house, that's what that energy signifies. It's like the birth of something new, a project, could be a baby, could be anything, all right. I don't see more so children being involved, as again, nothing happening right now in your 5th house where Sagittarius sits. But that could be a heavy emphasis coming up for you. All right, so I've been telling every sign October to November to December is going to be a pickup of energy in Sagittarius. All right. Specifically, you're going to see Pallas move back into Sag. You're going to have Mercury, Venus go out of bounds in Sagittarius in your 5th house. So whatever is happening for you right now, whatever transition's happening for you, this at the end of the year is going to pick up your love life. Okay? So where you're more so focused right now in your career, it's going to be where later on down the line, you get to focus more so on your happiness. All right? On your creativity, on how you want to be self-expressive, on who do you want in your life, who do you want to engage with pertaining to your love life. All right, that's just that. Let's pull yourself a crystal. All right, let's see. Leo's energy. Leo's energy. You're going to love October. You're going to love it. October, November, December. You're going to love it. All right. So there could be someone from the past that comes back around for you specifically, Leo. That's probably going to happen when Mercury goes retrograde in Sag in your 5th house, in your love life. Okay. That's what I feel. All right, so Raw Morganite, it says sensitivity, gentleness, empathy, compassion, the gift of vulnerability, and self-forgiveness. So this is giving me a heavy emphasis on what's happening for you right now with the sign Venus, and as we had Mercury in Cancer with that specific energy, this could be something that comes up with the new moon in Cancer for you this weekend. All right, so being more sensitive, more gentle, more empathic, more compassionate, having that gift of being vulnerable with other people, and opening yourself up to self-forgiveness as we're getting ready to step into the house of self for you specifically. All right, so if you guys have any comments, leave it. I mean, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. All right. I'm not begging anyone. I know a lot of readers are like, please subscribe and like the that's not what I'm doing this for, you guys. All right, if you like the video, like the video. All right, if you don't have to necessarily like the video. It's not what this is for. I want to do this so that I can guide people and get them ready for what's to come in the near future, so that you are leading yourself to your happiness overall and to your divine life purpose. I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there. Bye.